All energy can be classified as either renewable or depletable. As our energy needs have grown since the 1800s, we have become more dependent on depletable resources like fossil fuels. The oil crisis of the 1970s and concerns about the environment forced industrial nations to examine their dependence on fossil fuels. The rapid increase in energy consumption by developing nations in the 1990s further heightened these concerns and has led to a new, worldwide interest in renewable energy. New technology and incentives have now made renewable energy sources a viable alternative to fossil fuels. There are 4 sources of renewable energy: biomass, solar, wind, and ocean energy. Biomass energy is energy captured in plant material by way of photosynthesis. As trees and other plants regrow, biomass energy is considered carbon neutral. Canada has vast amounts of biomass. If all current sources of biomass were utilized, it would easily meet a quarter of the nation's energy needs. Solar energy is from the light of the sun and is completely clean. There are passive systems that use natural processes to harness the sun's energy. There are active systems which use an intermediary technology to convert solar energy to heat or electricity. Wind energy is an old technology that has been transformed by advances in engineering. Now wind farms are popping up all over, providing increased amounts of clean energy. Ocean energy comes in 2 forms: thermal energy and mechanical energy. The ocean stores an incredible amount of energy from the sun, which can be tapped with heat exchange systems. The action of waves and tides produce mechanical energy. For the most part, ocean energy production is still in the experimental stage. Renewable energy is replacing fossil and nuclear fuels in 4 markets: power generation, transport fuels, heating and cooling, and rural and off-grid energy services. About 1/4 of global generating capacity is derived from renewable energy, most from hydroelectric power. However, biomass and wind power produce a significant amount of that fraction. More and more of the transport sector is being powered by renewable fuels. Electricity, long used for trains and subways, is now being used for automobiles. Biofuels are increasingly being used in bus and car fleets. The European Union is the leader in biodiesel production, producing over 50% of the world's supply in 2010. Modern biomass, solar, and geothermal energy supplies heat millions of buildings around the world. More rural energy needs are being met with locally based solar and wind power projects. These technologies now allow individual buildings to meet their own energy needs. Between 2005 and 2010, the global generating capacities of renewable technologies grew at astounding rates. Some of this growth was fueled by cost reductions in technology and growth in manufacturing capacities. Government policies have played a crucial role in the development of renewable energy. In 2005, 55 countries had some form of renewable energy policy. By 2011, that number had grown to 118. Many more policies exist at state, provincial, and local levels. The most common policy is known as a feed-in tariff. These offer long-term contracts to energy producers who invest in renewable energy projects. Renewable energy demand has also been spurred on by green marketing plans, where consumers are given a choice of choosing green energy. In Canada, there are several plans to increase those alternative energy sources. At the federal level, there is the Eco Energy Program to support R&D of renewable energy projects. Additionally, several provinces have adopted aggressive renewable electricity targets. Ontario plans to bring in more renewable energy sources while developing new measures to conserve electricity. It has also introduced a feed-in tariff program, which has led to increasing wind, solar, and water power energy in the province. With an overall increasing demand for energy combined with new technologies and incentives, renewable energy will continue to play an ever-increasing part in our lives.